I'm so excited to be here with Americans for the Arts to advocate on behalf of the arts of our nation, and specifically my area and my region. The arts are integral to our everyday lives, and it's important to share that message with those who hold power, not only of funding, but of our access to the arts. We know that the arts, there are barriers between so many people in the arts, and work like what I do at my organization and work like what AFTA does helps to break down those barriers so that everyone, regardless of income, race, background, gender expression, can access the arts and benefit from the transformative power that the arts provide for us and everyone here in America. My mission here in DC is pretty specific to my area, but also have priorities that I want to accomplish on behalf of AFTA. I want to talk to senators about some incredible work that's being done around art therapy and our veterans, and how art can influence veterans' life post-combat and enhance their lives and ease their transitions back to society, and also ease any of the trauma that they may experience from society. So I'm here to help tell that story, and I'm also here on behalf of my region to ask for some funding and to ask for some appropriations as we prepare as a city for the World Cup in 2026. We have an incredible opportunity to host the world on a global scale in our area, and our arts community needs to be ready, and we know that, but it also takes us a little bit of extra funding and a little bit of extra time. And so I'm here to ask our federal government to help our area prepare in the way that we need to showcase and highlight ourselves as best we know we can during the World Cup, because whether or not the arts thrive and whether or not we do our jobs and are able to put our best foot forward, maybe the determination between someone coming and having a decent time and enjoying the soccer, or staying, making it their home, bringing that talent and that energy and that vitality to our region to stay and potentially build a North American headquarters in our area. And we want to make sure that they have the best representation of our area possible in order to do that and make that decision. So we see with FIFA coming to the Kansas City area, we're so proud to have one of only 11 cities in the country represented in that way with FIFA. And we know the people that come, they're going to be there. There are people going to come a year early to set up, media especially from around the country, as well as people that will come for the entire 6 weeks that we have matches. And we know that they'll spend they have 6 games, an hour and a half apiece. Well, that's when you were there for 6 weeks. That's not a whole lot of time just in the stadium. We know that they're going to be interacting with our community, with the arts and entertainment and culture and heritage sector, and we want to be as prepared as possible to showcase the best that Kansas City has to offer, not only with our culinary arts, but with our performing arts, visual arts, and our heritage and experience. We hope to have new opportunities for people to do walking tours, guided tours throughout the area that highlight and showcase our heritage and our history, not only as a part of westward expansion here in America, but our Indian stories, native stories in our area, as well as our Black history in the area, jazz linked very closely with jazz, as well as our queer history and LGBT history. We just announced a new KC Rainbow Tour that is a guided tour throughout the city about our history, both through the gay rights era, but also through AIDS and now to today. And we're just excited to showcase all of these incredibly rich stories with the community that will only see, this will be their first time engaging with us in a lot of ways. And we want them to be impacted as much as possible while they're there. I've been an artist and a singer since I was a little kid. And it wasn't until I was older and in high school that I decided that I need to make this my career. I thought I was going to go down one path, but this just spoke to me on such a personal and human level that I knew that I had to go into it as a career. So both my degrees, my bachelor and master's degree, are in voice performance. I'm a singer and actor by trade. But I started working for political campaigns once I finished grad school, working with a friend, and I just got caught by the bug. I got caught by the campaign bug, the public service bug. And in 2016, when campaign ended, I realized that I wanted to do this as my full-time day job, so to speak. And it's just taken over and blossomed from there. I've worked for another presidential campaign and inaugural committee, as well as working in the nonprofit sector and advocacy for the nonprofit sector. And then when this role became available, and in talking with our regional arts council about a potential future for me, it just feels like the fusion of the best of both worlds and the best of both sides of my personality. I get to I get to advocate and support the arts community that I deeply love and that I represent. And I also get to use my campaign and my political toolbox tools to further their mission and further our work as much as possible. And I feel like every day I get to wake up and live the best life possible doing both of those things. And now that we're on the other side of COVID, and I feel like my work has shifted away from just helping with the floodgates that COVID caused for our community, I feel like I'm going to turn back towards my art and my performance as well. So I think that the future just looks beautiful for someone like me who wants to live in both of those authentic lanes going forward. I think coming to this from an artist perspective first, I can tell stories firsthand of how the arts have impacted people and why the arts are important, not just because I am a consumer and a lover of the arts, but because I've been there. I've seen how someone's transformed by something that I've done artistically or that I've seen colleagues do artistically, and I know the transformative power that the arts have for everyone. And I love using my voice, not only my performing voice and my musical voice, to tell that story, but I love using the voice that I have as an advocate, as someone who's worked in this governmental sphere for so long, to further that connection between the power of the arts and why arts funding and arts support from our governmental levels down is critical.